What is up, guys? It's the Lumberjack here with Rogue One. Oh
my God, Carlos!
with Rogue One here.
What did you call me?
I have
Bearded bastard.
That's the bearded bastard, by the way. A few drinks in, so hey. So we actually have most of the crew today. We have
Deathgun.
Nope. Say it.
Thunder
Thighs.
Fine,
It's
Thunder Thighs,
Thunder Thighs. Thunder Thighs. And then we have Beard Bastard. Yep.
And Pixie Fairy.
And the fairy, the Pixie Fairy, whatever. Whatever he's called nowadays. With my Edignisters. This is
Jelly.
Or the jellies, as the Beard Bastard calls it, because he has not...
Gummy Bears the deck.
Because the reason why he calls it that is because he has not seen the anime, so I'm trying not to like tell him what this deck is.
But it's been out for a year. He should be fine.
So yeah, let's get right into it. Starting off with the Edignisters with 3 Pikari. If you guys don't know what he does, when he's normal or special, he gets to search an I spell or trap. So I like eyeball. Next is Achichi.
Achichi
is the basically does the same as Pikari, but he searches an Ignister monster. So
they're so tiny.
I know, they're gummy bears. Then you have basically a free summon if you think about it. Gatchiri. Sorry. So I'm sorry in advance. I'm not the best at saying these names.
I got your tongue.
Yeah. So he's basically a free summon. You target one monster you control, negate its effects for the rest of the turn, but you get to summon him for free. So you do this with your Lingaribo, and because Lingaribo has no effect on field. So then you have 2 Doyon. When he's normal or special, he adds a Ignister from your graveyard back to hand. And then if he's sent to the graveyard for a link material, you get to add a I spell or trap card from your graveyard to your hand. So have some recursion. Sorry, go ahead.
They're so cute.
I know, right? What I usually do is I say if I normal summon either Achichi or Pikari, because with Island you can still special summon it again, so you get to add this back and then go along with their place. So just recycling more summons.
Konami should make some gummy bears in Ignister shapes.
Yeah, there you go. Next is Bururu, the tuner of the deck. This card is normal or special. You get to dump a Ignister from your deck to your graveyard. And then if this card is used for a synchro, you get to summon the material that you use back to the field. So pretty good.
For the lemon lime gummy bear.
Yep. Then the one Hiyari. He's also a free special because if you control an Ignister, you can summon him. But then you can tribute one monster you control, add a level 5 or higher Ignister from your deck to your hand, and if you tribute a link monster, doesn't matter what link monster. Oh yeah, sorry. Before you tribute a link monster, if you do tribute a monster, he becomes a level 4, so you can use him for multiple things. And then also, if you do tribute a link monster, you get to add a I ritual as well. So you get multiple ads off of him. So then the one Doshin, he's also basically the same as Hiyari, but he returns a link monster from your graveyard back to deck.
That one looks like it's root beer flavored.
I know, right?
The brown.
He by returning a link monster from your graveyard back to the deck, you can add a I love fusion. But I don't run the fusion, but he's just a free summon.
We call him the Caramel.
Caramel, there you go. Then on to the non Ignisters, but they're Cyberse because basically everything in this deck, like the spells and stuff, lock me into something Cyberse. So, sadly.
Cyberse themed deck.
Sadly. So, Parallax Seed, one of the best cards ever. free summon when you link summon.
Still gotta get a couple of those.
Yeah, I got a couple of these. If you don't know what he does, I don't know what you've been doing. When you link summon and he's in your hand, you just summon him to a zone that the link monster points to, and then if he is summoned by that effect, you summon a Parallel XE from deck, and then they're summoned that way. They become level 4. So free rank 4. Then the ones Sipton, Cypton.
Is it Scrypton?
Scrypton. You by banishing a Cyberse from your graveyard, you get to summon him for free. And then actually a effect that I forgot earlier is that if this card is sent from graveyard as material for link monster of a Cyberse monster, I can target one of my banished monsters, shovel it back into deck. So kind of like replaces, replenish. Sadly, it's not the hand. Then 2 Balancer Lords. Amazing opening card because then you can get a free normal by paying 8,000. And that's all I got. If he does come in a higher rarity, I don't know.
If he does, I have him.
Oh, I have him.
No.
And then also, if this card is banished, you get to summon a free level 4 Cyberse monster from hand. So then the 1 Lady Debug, because you can't go wrong. Cyberse.
Wasn't that the Solomon Great Bait card?
Yeah, Solomon Greats play it, but it's a regular Cyberse card, sir. 1 Prohibit Snake.
Prohibit Snake.
Prohibit Snake. That you basically it's like battle protection for your Cyberse link monsters and stuff like that. Then the 1 Formud Skipper. Good starter.
I miss that frog.
You can copy a name from your extra deck, it becomes him, and then if you use his link material, you get to add a level 5 or higher Cyberse.
Good old nightmare fuel.
So, yeah, it was a nightmare. This basically made Mermaid get banned.
Sadly.
In a way.
Rest in peace, Mermaid.
Yep. Because, yeah. And then the last Agnister, because I wanted to pair it with the spell, is the 1 Water Leviathan, which is a really good battle. Because when he's ritual summoned, you return all monsters your opponent controls to the hand that have 2300 or less attack. So, and then you can return all your link monsters to the deck, to your extra deck. That, and then by targeting a monster your opponent controls, its attack becomes 0. And then once per battle, you can, during damage calculation, cut your opponent's monster's attack in half. So, then onto the spells. I know, right? A lot of monsters.
A lot of Agnister.
Yes, it is an Agnister deck. So hey. Then to the spells, the 1 Eyes Ritual to summon the Water Leviathan. So, and then which is really cool, is that if you have a Ignister on field, you can use material from your graveyard instead by banishing it. So.
Then we have the Disneyland of Yu-Gi-Oh! Itself.
Yep. Ignister Island. Which, yes, I'm sorry, 2 of them are in Spanish.
What's wrong with that?
Someone doesn't like Spanish.
I don't like foreigns, period.
Foreigns are awesome.
Basically, this is if you don't open with this, you kind of don't got much, or if you have a way to getting it, you kind of can't really do much.
Island is closed.
Yes. As long as you have an Ignister on your hand that you haven't summoned of the attribute, you can keep summoning them by using it to effect to summon it if you have no monsters in your main monster zone. Then if this card's in your graveyard, you can discard a card to add it back to hand. So, some recovery there.
It never dies.
Yep. And the 1 Terraforming to find your island. And then the Monster Reborn for the deck, the A.i.dle Reborn. Yeah. Then the 1 Eye Contact. If you already control an Agnister Island and you have another one in hand, reveal the 1 in hand, put it to the bottom of the deck, and then draw 3 cards. I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, 3 basically 3 free cards.
It's real fair.
Then the Ta.i Strike. During damage calculation, you can make your monster and your opponent's monster become the same attack. And then if this card's in the graveyard, you can banish it to protect your monster in the same battle.
Still confused on how that card works.
And the one for one.
Doesn't have I in it.
I know. The one for one to summon your Formud Skipper or anything else that you need. And then to search up basically this entire deck, Cynet Mining.
Which thank God for reprints.
Yes. Yeah, that's pretty explanatory.
Searching for everything
and then
Cybers.
because this deck is basically a pure going second deck, 3 Dark Ruler no more. If you say your opponent has a full field, you drop this and then basically you can clear them out entirely.
Like some people.
Why you look at me when you say that?
I'm always looking at you.
Because
I clear your field even without that card.
Because this deck actually, if it's able to, will clear a board up to like 4 or 5 pops with one effect. So yeah.
Especially good against the bearded bastard.
You still can't
And
do
then-
battle damage. So
And
I'll
then
still mess you
and
up
then
next
called by
turn.
the grave to protect yourself against hand traps. Fairy. And then the one Monster Reborn, because this is technically a combo deck.
And we want to take anyone's monster.
Yeah. Alright, so then extra deck. If I can grab it. For the Ignisters, well, it's all mixed in. So all the extra deck monsters are Cybers, because you are locked into Cybers for most of your spells by using them. So the one Wind Pegasus at Ignister. I've been seeing a lot of people with the Dragma archetype on A.i.dle Pro using this for Dragma because they send stuff from extra deck and stuff. But this card is darn it. Sorry. During the main phase, you can destroy spells and traps up to the amount of Adignisters you control. So, and then also if a card you control is destroyed, and this card is on your field or graveyard, you can banish it, target a card you control, they control, and shuffle it back into deck. So, then the one Light Dragon Adignister. This is, generic rank 4. Which you can use Thunder Thighs. Anything. It's a generic rank 4. You get by detaching 1, you can pop monsters your opponent controls up to the number of Adignisters you control. So I've been able to pop up to 4 at one time. Sometimes you can only pop 1, but hey. So if you're using this in other decks, you can just pop 1 card. And then if an Adignister monster destroys something by battle, you can summon a Cyberse from grave. Then the only Link 6 in the game, I think, right now, right?
Yeah. Well, isn't Darkfluid a 6?
No, Darkfluid's a 5.
He's a 5.
I guess that is the only 6.
5-headed Link is a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
the new Boral is a 6.
Yeah, but we don't have that yet.
We don't have him yet.
So right now in the TCG, this is the only Link 6 in the game. The Arrival Cyberse Adignister. Which I love this card because it gets over Crimson Nova like it's nothing. Because its original attack becomes the amount of materials you use.
Still didn't get over Chaos Max.
Yeah, you had to suicide into it, sir.
Doesn't matter, still killed it.
But it's unaffected by basically everything except for battle, sadly. And then also, you can target during your turn. You can target what monster you control. Your opponent controls, destroy it, and then you get a Cyberse token to your side of the field. And then the Link 5 for Firewall Darkfluid. Gains counters for when you summon it for the amount of different Cyberse monsters in your graveyard. And then you can negate monster effects with it. And then gains 2,500 for each one on it. So, gets pretty big.
Plus it's a big beater too.
Well, yeah, it only starts at 3K, but still. Then, one Topologic Zeroboros. I know I'm getting away from the theme, but it is a Cyberse. People don't know that, but this is a Cyberse.
It's the king of banishment.
Yep. The one Fire Phoenix at Ignister. So, during damage calculation, if this card attacks, you can burn your opponent for its attack. But your opponent takes no battle damage from that battle, so sadly you can't just smack over something. But it doesn't matter if it's in defense or what, it'll still burn. Also, if this card is destroyed and by any ways, sorry about that, guys, but what's it called? If this card is destroyed in any way, you get to summon him back for free. So he's kind of hard to get rid of unless you banish him.
Plus that burn though.
Yeah, the burn for 2,300. Then the one Dark Templar at Ignister. Basically is basically the hard until the combo. If a monster is summoned to its link zone, you get to summon Ignisters from your graveyard to the zones. Then the one Transcode Talker.
I remember him.
Huh?
I remember him.
Yeah. Then you get to summon one from graveyard for free to continue on with your combo. One Code Talker inverted, and it's a little thing I've been trying. Because if a monster is summoned to its zone, you get to summon another from hand. So it works out.
He's one of the new ones, isn't he?
One of the new ones, yes. Yeah, he comes in handy. Then the one Update Jammer, because why not have your monster attack twice? But sadly, you can't make this. You can't use this for the Arrival because it's unaffected by that effect.
Oh wow!
Sadly. Then the one Cyberse Wicked. Basically, you summon a monster to its zone, banish a Cyberse monster from your graveyard, and then add a Cyberse Tuner from your deck to your hand. So I like to banish Bounce Lord because when it's banished, you get to summon that tuner basically for free. Then the one Splash Mage, which you can summon a level 4 or lower from your graveyard for free basically by his own effect. Then the one Linkuriboh, because you are playing Formud Skipper. And then the two Linkuriboh, which yes is just the angrier version of Linkuriboh. So
I like the angrier one better.
yeah, but Linkuriboh in my opinion has the better effect.
Sadly.
He negates traps, but that's about it.
Plus the other one takes a level 1 while the Linkuriboh takes the Cyberse.
Well, level 4 or lower Cyberse, but that's a wide range. Very wide range there.
For Cyberse only though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you look at how many Cyberse there are, there's not that many. Oh, there's a lot though. Alright, so that's my deck profile. Hope you guys liked it. Leave a comment down below. This is the Lumberjack signing off.